Welcome to Safe Stories, where the world of tranquility and imagination come together. If you've had a long day and need a moment of relaxation, you've come to the right place. Join us as we transport you to a world of bedtime stories, tales that will soothe your mind and ease you into a peaceful night's sleep. Hit that subscribe button now, and let's embark on this soothing journey together. The Dreamweaver's Garden. In a realm where time flowed as lazily as a meandering river, there existed a place of serenity known as the Dreamweaver's Garden. This ethereal sanctuary was hidden deep within one's mind, a secret haven accessible only to those who dared to close their eyes and surrender to the embrace of the night. The garden was a wonderland of colors, sounds, and fragrances, where tranquility reigned supreme. Picture a moonlit meadow, kissed by a gentle breeze, where countless flowers swayed in harmonious rhythm. Each bloom, a canvas of vivid hues, shimmered with mesmerizing luminescence found only in dreams. Wandering deeper, the lush grass cushioned every step, inviting you to walk barefoot, to revel in the softness beneath your feet. The air carried the sweet scent of jasmine and lavender, filling your lungs with every breath, soothing your senses and banishing your cares. In the garden's heart lay a crystal-clear pond, its surface a mirror reflecting the moon's silvery glow. Lilies of purest white floated upon its surface, petals like delicate snowflakes, and the water seemed to hold 1,000 secrets beneath its surface. Beside the pond stood an ancient oak tree, its branches reaching out like welcoming arms. Beneath its wide canopy, a moss-covered stone bench awaited, the perfect place to sit and lose yourself in the gentle melodies of the night. The garden's harmony extended beyond the senses, the gentle hum of fireflies in flight, the distant chirping of crickets, and the whispering leaves in conversation with the breeze. It was a symphony of nature's lullaby, a melody designed to ease your mind into perfect calm. Closing your eyes, your senses heightened. The cool breeze upon your skin, the rustle of leaves, and the laughter of a trickling stream became vivid in your mind's eye. The Dreamweaver's Garden was a place where your imagination painted the most vivid and peaceful scenes. Time here was fluid, stretching and compressing as you wished. Moments felt like eternity. There was no rush, no urgency, just the gentle embrace of a night that stretched on forever. With each passing moment, anxiety dissolved, carried away by fireflies and whispered away by leaves. Your thoughts became weightless, and you drifted into tranquil slumber. Sleep, my dear, you are loved. Once upon a time, in a land where time itself seemed to slow to a gentle crawl, I found myself in the midst of a world unlike any other. As I lay beneath a canopy of ancient trees, their leaves rustling softly in the soothing breeze, I felt a profound sense of peace wash over me. It was a land of eternal twilight, where the sky was painted in hues of lavender and indigo, and the stars twinkled with a soft, comforting glow. To my left, a small stream meandered lazily, its waters glistening in the moonlight. Beside it, a carpet of soft, mossy grass beckoned me to lie down and surrender to the tranquility of the night. The air was filled with the gentle symphony of crickets and frogs, their rhythmic chorus lulling me into a state of deep relaxation. As I reclined on the mossy ground, I closed my eyes and let my imagination take flight. I envisioned myself as a traveler in this land. I began to follow a winding path that led deeper into the forest. Each step I took was cushioned by a carpet of fallen leaves, their rustling a gentle reminder of the passage of time. Fireflies danced around me, their ethereal glow casting a soft, enchanting light on the path ahead. I couldn't help but smile as I watched their graceful movements, feeling a deep sense of connection to the natural world. As I continued along the path, I came upon a clearing bathed in the silvery light of the moon. In the center of the clearing stood a magnificent ancient oak tree, its gnarled branches reaching out like the arms of an old friend. I approached the tree and rested my hand against its weathered bark, feeling a surge of warmth and comfort emanate from its core. The trees leaned in to greet me, their leaves brushing against my skin like a soft caress. I could hear the wind and the songs of birds as I ventured deeper into the woods, guided by a sense of wonder and curiosity. I came upon a shimmering pond, its surface like a mirror reflecting the starlit sky. At the edge of the pond, a graceful swan glided through the water, its movements a dance of pure elegance. I watched as the swan approached me, its eyes filled with wisdom. I gazed up at the ancient oak tree, its branches swaying gently in the breeze. The moon had moved higher in the sky, casting a silvery glow over the clearing. Let the gentle whispers of the wind and the rustling of leaves carry you away to a place of peace and serenity. There, the wisdom of the ages is yours to discover sweet dreams. You are loved. Under the starlit canopy of a moon-kissed night, I stood upon the shores of a serene beach. The silken sands cradled my bare feet, whispering a gentle welcome as they absorbed the day's warmth. The rhythmic lull of the waves against the shore was my nocturnal lullaby, inviting me to embrace the tranquility of this dream-like moment. My secluded beachfront cottage beckoned, nestled amidst a grove of swaying palm trees, their fronds casting enchanting shadows under the silvered light of the moon. The cottage itself exuded a rustic charm, adorned with driftwood accents and adorned with seashell motifs, invoking an immediate sense of serenity. I exchanged my attire for a lightweight linen shirt and comfortable shorts, the garments of choice for this island night. I made my way to the open-air veranda, the moonlight casting a soft silver glow upon the polished wooden floors. The salty breeze bore traces of coconut and sea spray, a fragrant promise of relaxation. A hammock swayed gently in the breeze, an invitation to recline and surrender to the island's nighttime magic. I eased into it, closing my eyes, and allowed the sensation of being cradled by nature to envelop me. The creaking of the hammock and the hypnotic murmur of distant waves blended into a harmonious lullaby, lulling me into a state of serene bliss. As the night deepened, I surrendered to the enchantment of the hammock, time slipping away into obscurity. The world beyond this paradise ceased to exist, and the burdens of the day felt like distant echoes. I stirred from my hammock reverie, compelled to explore the island under the tender caress of the moonlight. A narrow path led me through lush tropical foliage, where moonflowers bloomed with silvery radiance, and their fragrance filled the air, an intoxicating elixir for the senses. I followed the path, winding through the jungle's embrace until it unveiled a hidden cove. Wading into the inviting waters, the pebbly seabed soothing my feet. I floated on my back, gazing up at the starlit canvas, letting go of the remnants of the day's tension. I watched as the night sky, stars emerged one by one, their brilliance amplified by the absence of city lights. It was a celestial spectacle, a reminder of the vastness of the universe and the insignificance of my worries. The gentle rustle of palm fronds outside the window and the distant murmur of waves serenaded me into a deep and peaceful slumber. Serenity in the wilderness. In a world filled with constant noise and activity, there exists a serene wilderness, a sanctuary of tranquility. Here, amidst the rustling leaves and the gentle songs of birds, lies a space to find solace and peace. This wilderness, untouched by the chaos of the outside world, offers a simple escape. In this serene haven, you'll find the essentials of relaxation: a quiet clearing under the sheltering trees, a humble tent, a cozy sleeping bag, and a lantern that bathes your surroundings in a soft, comforting light. As you venture deeper into the woods, the cacophony of modern life fades away, replaced by the soothing symphony of nature. The air is crisp and carries the earthy scent of the forest. Above, the night sky is a masterpiece, adorned with countless stars that twinkle with a calming rhythm. At your chosen campsite, a flickering campfire comes to life, casting a warm, inviting glow. The gentle crackling of the fire is a soothing melody, accompanied by the whisper of the wind rustling through the trees. Sitting beside the fire, you gaze into its dancing flames, your mind beginning to drift into a peaceful reverie. The night unfolds before you like the chapters of a gentle bedtime story. In this tranquil wilderness, the night comes alive with nature's magic. Owls hoot softly in the distance, and fireflies dance around the campfire, their gentle luminescence enchanting to behold. The rustling leaves sing a lullaby, a gentle melody that invites you to close your eyes. As you settle into your sleeping bag, you feel the earth beneath you, a grounding force that connects you to the natural world. The cool breeze brushes against your face like a caress from the woods itself. With eyes closed, you drift deeper into a world of dreams. In the stillness of the forest, your imagination paints vivid pictures of moonlit adventures. You become a part of the wilderness, a creature of the night, moving silently through the underbrush. As the hours pass, the worries and anxieties that may have clung to you slowly fade away, leaving behind a profound sense of serenity. In this tranquil cocoon, time seems to stand still, offering you a respite from the cares of the world. And now, as you lie there in your cozy sleeping bag, beneath the star-studded canopy of the wilderness, your eyelids grow heavy. The gentle sounds of the forest, the rustling leaves, and the soft hooting of owls lull you into a state of tranquil slumber. Once upon a time, in a serene forest nestled between towering trees and beneath a starry night sky, there lived a wise old oak tree named Alara. Alara was unlike any other tree in the woods, for she possessed the remarkable ability to tell stories that could lull even the most restless forest animals into a peaceful slumber. One tranquil evening, as the forest lay bathed in the silvery glow of the moon, a group of weary forest creatures gathered around Alara. They sought solace from the hustle and bustle of their daily lives, yearning for a tale that would lead them to the land of dreams. Alara began her story with a gentle rustle of her leaves. Once upon a time, there was a quiet meadow deep within this forest, where time moved slowly and worries were but fleeting shadows. In this meadow, a soft, cool breeze whispered secrets to the tall grasses, and the stars above twinkled like 1,000 diamonds. As Alara's words flowed, she painted vivid pictures of enchanted woods, where fireflies danced in harmony with the soft hum of crickets. Her words wove through fields of wildflowers, where the scent of blossoms drifted on the breeze, calming the restless minds of those who listened. The meadow was a place where worries transformed into butterflies and fluttered away, leaving only serenity behind, Alara continued. In the heart of the meadow, there stood a serene pond, its surface reflecting the tranquil night sky. Here, you could sit and watch as your troubles melted away into the ripples of the water, leaving you with nothing but peace. With every word Alara spoke, the forest creatures felt the weight of their burdens lift. They closed their eyes, imagining themselves in that meadow, surrounded by the beauty and serenity described. The stresses of their lives began to fade, replaced by a sense of calm. Ilara's story continued, guiding them deeper into the world of dreams. In this meadow there was a special tree, much like me, but its leaves whispered soothing lullabies that could lull anyone into the most peaceful sleep. Under its branches, you would find the comfiest of nests, where you could rest while the tree's melodies wrapped around you like a warm, comforting blanket. As Ilara spoke of the tree's melodies, her own leaves rustled in a gentle harmony, mimicking the lullabies of the dreamy meadow. The forest creatures, now fully entranced by the tale, began to drift into a deep, restful slumber, one by one, until they were all peacefully asleep, nestled beneath Ilara's branches. And so, under the watchful gaze of the wise old oak, the animals slept soundly, their dreams filled with the tranquil meadow, the soothing melodies, and the promise of a new day free from worries. Ilara's story had worked, and the forest was now a place of perfect peace and sweet dreams. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far removed from the hustle and bustle of the outside world, there lived a prince and a princess. Their names were Prince Adrian and Princess Isabella, and they were known throughout the land for their wisdom, kindness, and their love for the tranquility that surrounded their castle. The castle itself was a masterpiece of architectural beauty, nestled amidst rolling hills covered with emerald green meadows and dense ancient forests. Tall, elegant spires reached for the sky, while ivy-covered walls whispered stories of centuries gone by. Prince Adrian was a tall and gentle soul, with deep azure eyes that sparkled like the clearest of lakes. His hair, the color of chestnuts, flowed like a river down to his shoulders. He was often found in the castle library, surrounded by books, seeking knowledge to help his people. Princess Isabella, on the other hand, was a vision of grace and elegance. Her raven-black hair cascaded down her back, and her sapphire eyes held a depth that seemed to pierce one's very soul. She had a green thumb, and the castle's gardens flourished under her care, showcasing a kaleidoscope of colors and fragrances. The prince and princess lived a life far removed from the busy and chaotic world beyond their kingdom's borders. They had chosen a life of simplicity and serenity, and their love for each other grew with each passing day. In the evenings, they would often stroll through the castle gardens, hand in hand, letting the soft, warm breeze carry their cares away. One fateful day, as they were exploring a hidden corner of the castle grounds, they stumbled upon a small, secluded pond. Its waters were crystal clear, reflecting the azure sky above. A weeping willow graced the pond's edge, its branches gently swaying in the breeze. Prince Adrian and Princess Isabella were captivated by the tranquility of the pond and the peaceful atmosphere that surrounded it. They decided to make it their secret haven, a place where they could escape from their royal duties and the demands of the world. They spent countless hours by the pond, reading poetry, sharing stories, and simply basking in each other's company. It became their sanctuary, a place where time seemed to stand still, and the worries of the kingdom faded into insignificance. One warm summer evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow across the pond, Prince Adrian turned to Princess Isabella and said, "My love, this place is a true gift. It's as if the world outside ceases to exist when we're here together." Princess Isabella smiled, her eyes reflecting the colors of the setting sun. "Indeed, my prince, in this peaceful haven, we have found a love that is timeless and a happiness that is beyond measure." As the years passed, The kingdom prospered under their wise rule. The people marveled at the bond between their beloved prince and princess, and the serenity that seemed to radiate from them. The legend of the enchanted pond spread, and some believed that the waters held the secret to everlasting love and tranquility. One crisp autumn morning, with leaves of gold and crimson falling around them, Prince Adrian and Princess Isabella stood by the pond, their hands entwined. Adrian, with a glint of anticipation in his eyes, said, "Isabella, my love, I have a question to ask you." Isabella's heart skipped a beat as she looked into his eyes. "Yes, Adrian?" Prince Adrian knelt down by the pond, the water's surface reflecting his image. He produced a small velvet box from his pocket, revealing a delicate, sparkling ring. "Isabella, will you marry me and share this peaceful haven with me for all eternity?" Tears of joy filled Princess Isabella's eyes as she nodded vigorously. "Yes, Adrian, 1,000 times yes." Their love story had come full circle as they sealed their commitment by the enchanted pond. The sun cast its warm embrace upon them, and a soft breeze rustled the leaves of the weeping willow, as if nature itself celebrated their union. The prince and princess continued to rule their kingdom with wisdom and compassion, and their love for each other and the tranquil pond only deepened with time. They became a symbol of enduring love and a reminder that amidst the chaos of the world, there existed places of serenity and hearts entwined in eternal peace.